Hello, welcome back to a new video. Today we're in my kitchen and we will cook something together. The basic idea was to make a Buddha bowl, but we just decided to take some ingredients based on our preferences, and I will show you how to do that. So the main ingredients are cucumber, broccoli, then some spring onions, some rice as a base. We have a falafel mixture to put on top and some pomegranate seeds, and we will do tahini, honey, soy sauce, sauce. So I'll take you along. So first up we try to do like a vegan smoked salmon, and for that we just cooked some carrots in some salted water until they were tender. Then we took them out and put them in an ice bath to cool them down, and then we just cut very thin slices of the carrots and put them in a big bowl. To be honest, that was a bit of a fail in the whole recipe that we did, because for the sauce, which is the main thing that makes the carrots taste like salmon, apparently we didn't have like all the exact ingredients, so that's why in the end it didn't really taste like salmon, but it just tasted like some tasty carrots. So for the sauce, you first up take some hot water, and then you mix in some soy sauce. That was quite a thick soy sauce that I bought. I will check the label there. It was a sweet soy sauce which was very thick, but then mixing it in with the hot water, it had the same consistency as like normal soy sauce that I used to use. So then you mix it up, and the next step is to add some kind of sweetener. We used honey for it. I will leave the recipe that we followed down below so you can see the exact measurements of the recipe. And then you were supposed to use apple cider vinegar, but I just had white wine vinegar, so we added that in as well. And then some garlic powder, also quite a lot to mix that in, and also some smoked paprika powder to mix that in as well. And then it's just all getting mixed up together. As you can see, I was struggling as well with that to get the exact measurements. In the end, I just poured it in. And then some black pepper to taste, mixing it all together so it's all well combined. And the most important part that we didn't have was the nori sheets, which would have made it taste like fish. Then we add some salt also to taste. So then you just pour it all into or over the carrots, and then you're supposed to let that marinate for a while. And then you just put it in the fridge while you do the other stuff for the Buddha bowl and let that marinate. The next step is to create the base for the Buddha bowl. We chose to use rice. So how I cook it is always have 1 cup or 2 cups of rice and then double the amount of water. And I don't know how, but I managed to spill rice everywhere. So I was cooking for 3 people, so I used 2 cups of rice, and then I add 4 cups of water to it and some salt, and then just bring it to boil and then let it simmer until all the water is gone. I put a lid on the pot, so you have to see a bit until the water is gone. Normally the rice is also done. The next step was to cut up some broccoli. So I just cut up the pieces and create somehow the same size of pieces, so they will be cooked will be fully cooked at the same time. Next step is to put the broccoli pieces into cooking water. The next step was to have cucumber, and there we were inspired by creating the carrots or the smoked salmon. So we decided to use this peeler again and just create like these thin slices of cucumber to after for the presentation to just roll them up into like these. You will see afterwards when we have the finished dish, but it was just to have it a bit nicer looking. Next step was to cook the falafel mixture. So we use the falafel mixture that you just pour some water on it and then you let it sit for a while to create this paste, and then you form whatever you want to have, but we decided to make these little balls, and then you just put them in some oil into a frying pan and let them cook through. So that was the next step that we did. We tried to make even balls, so also everything will be cooked through at the same time. And then here comes the fun part, the presentation. So we used rice as the base, then I put on some broccoli on one side. The next step that we used was the cucumber. As you can see, we had these thin slices, so I took a few and then I just rolled them up and placed them like so. So it creates a bit something different than just chopping it up like normal. The next step was to add some cherry tomatoes from our own garden. Then the next step was to add the falafels and some sliced up avocado. Then it was time to sprinkle some spring onions over it. Then it was time to add some pomegranate seeds on top for some crunch. And then of course the sauce, which I will also leave the recipe down below. And that is the finished product. I hope you enjoy. If you recreate the recipe at home, feel free to send me a picture, tag me on Instagram. As always, if you liked the video, then give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!